By the way, what kind of task did the Great Witch give you two? I'm itching to know. Huh? What's our task? Let's see. Oh, that's it. We're puzzle solvers. Yep, that's right. Puzzle solvers? Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Well, you both perform your task magnificently. Please excuse me, I must report to the mistress. Now I can go back to truly enjoying my task.
I guess
Farewell.
This is the only guy who would know all the tasks because he's a task reporter.
Yeah.
Because I was like, thinking this lie, but I guess not to him.
Whoa, he's really booking it. Man, we did something really good, huh, Professor? That we did, Miss Fay. Now let us press on with our task. Great Witch's Abode. Alright, I am itching to see...
Yeah, what's up with this?
I'm itching to talk to some witchin'.
Witchin'? Whoa.
Oh, mistress! Mistress! Has something happened to the Great Witch? I went up to her room, but there was no answer. Oh, mistress! Most venerable Great Witch!
Calm down, buddy.
Maybe she's just not in the mood to talk. Everyone has their days. No, never. She would never do that. The mistress always answers us.
Always.
Wow, I gotta say I'm surprised. It sounds like she's really faithful to you guys. Maybe she just stepped out? If she stepped out, we would know. Oh, what could have happened to you, mistress? That reminds me. She mentioned there was a visitor waiting for her, or words to that effect.
Huh.
And that visitor must still be waiting around for her, right?
Or...
No. They're both inside the room. Aha! I've got it. Zavari, the supposed visitor, is really some shady ex-knight looking for revenge.
Oh no.
Miss Fay, please refrain from putting any terrible scenarios into his head. He's freaking out enough as it is. Regardless, we must continue inside. It seems something rather serious is afoot. Something very serious. We definitely don't have time to look around for coins.
How are there not coins on the horses? How unfortunate. Ah, yep, in the grass, cool. In the bucket, maybe?
Bucket seems potential, but no. In the manger.
Got it. Manger, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, venerable mistress, should some harm ever fallen to you, I'll never forgive myself. Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Whoa!
Alright, we got blue gunk, we got pink gunk. Mistress! Please answer something, anything. If something were to happen to you, I'm a baby. It's a little baby shade. Whoa, everyone's really freaking out. Hey, maybe I should pretend to be Bezella. I can be all silence, minions!
I know, you were already in trouble for being a witch.
Indeed, I wonder what could have happened here. Maybe she turned her visitor into a gold statue. Hopefully this one doesn't lose an arm.
Oh my god, stop saying awful cryptic things to Layton. Come on! How insensitive. Is there coins in here? Oh yeah.
Oh yes, there's always coins.
That's fair. What are those?
These appear to be the flowers that grow in the vicinity of the mansion.
Oh, ho, ho.
Here in this shoe polishing kit.
Yeah.
I imagine there's going to be a big puzzle.
In the blue stuff, or?
In this gunk somehow.
I was wondering if maybe there's a coin in it.
I wonder which liquid has the most bubbles when it boils. Red or blue?
Maya asked the questions that we're all too afraid to ask.
They really cranked up the heat on this pot. Look at that blue liquid bubble.
So...
My task is quite an important one. That's a ridiculously huge pot. I wonder what they're cooking in there. You, stop! Do not interfere with my task! I'm sorry, I won't. There appear to be two pots, each with a different substance being cooked.
Tupac, sorry.
Whoa, check that out, Professor. The color changed. How did they do that? While I agree the change in color is rather peculiar, I'm more interested in its smell. I'm getting high as balls over here. I have a strange feeling I've smelled this very same odor somewhere before. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does seem kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Do not boo me! Oh, there it was.
There it is. There it is.
What's that guy doing? Turning like a megaphone or something? Oh, he's grinding.
It's a mill. It's like a millstone.
Got it. It should be like a puzzle or something for us to...
One of these guys will have red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, what? I'm out! No more stirring. No more mixing. Are those not red flowers in that basket over there? Red flowers, yes! I'm restocked! Back to mixing. Back to stirring! This flower blooms just off the shore of the lake, does it not? It would seem your task is to mix these red flowers into the pot, is that right? Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir.
Simple enough.
Boy, he's seriously concentrating so hard, he can't even afford to have a conversation. Wonderful weather today, wouldn't you say? Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir.
Wow.
Ever the social butterfly, Miss Faye.
Maybe the guy's in the back.
Oh, mistress, please answer. What could have happened? Excuse me, but could you perhaps tell us what is going on here? We had a loud noise from the mistress' room just a moment ago. We called out to her, but there was no answer. There was nothing, no answer at all. This isn't like her. A loud noise, huh? Maybe that was the sound of the Great Witch being attacked. No, to harm one as beautiful as her, what barbarian would do such a thing?
A literal barbarian.
But if she was attacked, then that means the attacker is still... Eek! Just thinking about it's making me shake in my robe. Alright guys, first things first, we gotta get this door open. You're welcome to try, but we've already exhausted our options. You see, only the mistress has the key to this door.
So you won't get this reference, but these guys remind me a lot of the characters from Hibernate Renmei.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's an anime. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. How terrifying. I mean, please help us, but how utterly terrifying.
How do we help? Can we go in there?
Maybe this guy? Yeah, this guy's got the puzzle. Mix equal measures of blue and red. Ugh, I can't do it. This shade's task is proving to be quite challenging for her.
Ring knows. Ring Campana's got it. He knows.
Isn't her task to mix the red and blue liquids together? Yes, they must be combined in equal measures, but no matter how many times I try, I cannot get it.
So bad at measuring.
Please, can you help me? Uh-huh, you want us to help? I must admit, I'm quite fascinated by the mixing process at work here. Very well. Let us give her a helping hand. Her.
Two of the people in the chat know what I'm talking about, by the way.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Oh, it's one of these, huh?
Whoa! What?
Fill the 8-liter container with the shade's top secret green glowing potion. It takes equal measure of blue and red together to make the secret potion. Any other ratio will create an explosive black potion.
Oh, you have to literally measure it.
Touch a container to fill it. Be careful not to overfill. Pour liquid between the containers. Touch a container filled with liquid and then container you wish to pour that liquid into. You only pour as much liquid as the container will allow.
So
now I have 2 5s, right? Oh, I see. I see what's happened here.
Yeah, they've given you different sizes, and you have to do it yourself to figure out the exact amount. So that's how much red there is and how much blue there is. And to make it equal, I guess you have to divide the red between the two containers.
So I'm gonna put the 3 here. So I need to make 2 things of 3, I think. Yeah, Layton didn't invent this kind of puzzle. Ah. Wait. Okay. So we need to get any combination of the two that has the same volume, right?
I guess. Equal amounts, so. So it can push the amount depending on how long you're holding down the stylus?
It automatically dumps everything in.
Does it? I thought it said that you controlled it.
So if I do this, it makes it black. That doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're trying to mix it into that.
I'm trying to mix it into that big one. I'm trying to get equal amounts to put in. Which means... if I put this here, and this here, I've got 2 3s. But I can't combine them into anything. That didn't help, did it?
No.
I need a bigger container.
You don't have to put everything in there. I don't think.
I do. Yes. I have to get an exact measurement in between them. So, okay. Let's do this, and then this, and then that.
Oh, well there you go. Good job.
Okay. Is that not right?
Oh, you gotta fill it? You gotta fill it. Oh, the 2 and the 2 now, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
That was crazy, but okay.
3 by 3 was not enough in
That was
and of
crazy.
itself.
This guy's head is so big.
Which is what is this used for anyway?
Yeah. It's gack.
You did it! You actually did it! I knew you could do it, Professor. Our shade friend here looks pretty pleased. This liquid has a most mysterious glow. I wonder what type of dye they used. And yet, this scent, it seems oddly familiar.
Yeah, why is it so familiar?
Perhaps I smelled it when arriving in this town. No, I believe I smelled this scent before that even.
Really?
Mistress! What the? What's wrong? There's quite a bit of commotion coming from the entrance to that room. I believe something may have happened. Quickly, Miss Fay.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Right!
We can move there now?
Examine the workshop. Do we just move? Cannot move.
Oh, talk to the guys again, maybe? Weird.
Oops. Yeah, I guess it must be something with these guys. Excuse me. Where? Ah! What gives? Could you please not scare me like that?
What?
Our apologies. There seems to be a great many of you gathered here. Has something happened inside? Something did happen. Oh, I can't even think about it. It's just so horrible. So, what is this horrible thing that happened? The mistress, the great witch, she's gone! What? Gone? Now we can go.
Okay. Let's check it out.
3 hint coins.
There's blood in here.
Is there? Quite a bit of blood. Oh, mistress, I knew something was destined to happen. I felt a premonition, most disturbing.
Whoa.
How? How did this happen? I saw no one enter or leave this room.
Oh God.
The entrance to the room was sealed shut. Where could she have gone?
Well, time to dig for the blood and look for coins. Don't mind us. Yeah,
Over
yes,
here.
Thanks.
Over here, there's
yes.
a coin. Wonderful.
Don't mind us desecrating the area. No big deal. Yep. In the sconce, yep.
Up here, there. This red liquid managed to get sprayed throughout quite a bit of the room.
He hasn't called
Red
it...
liquid.
It might not be blood.
Okay, kind of sneaky putting it right by the door like that. A puzzle! That's... Whoa, no kidding, Professor. It would seem the Shades made quite the mess searching for the Great Witch. Let us inquire with everyone in the room to get a better understanding of the situation at hand.
The one person?
Right. How about we start with that shade over there? A good suggestion, Miss Faye. Excuse me. Do you think we could ask you a couple of questions? Sure, what is it? It's not like I'm busy or anything. Could you perhaps describe to us what you saw when you entered the room? Yes, we all heard what sounded like a fight happen on the other side of the door. No matter how many times we called it the mistress, there was no reply. We thought something might have happened to the mistress, so we forced the door open. When we got inside, she was nowhere to be found. You say she was nowhere to be found, and was the door closed the whole time? Yes, it was most certainly closed, but somehow the mistress managed to disappear.
Magic.
So let me get this straight. She disappeared from a sealed room, and then the room was found in a big mess. Professor, you know what this means? This means magic must be behind it.
Always magic.
This is quite the peculiar situation. The Great Witch mentioned having to meet with a visitor. Do you happen to know if that person was in this room? A visitor. I faintly remember a visitor. I do remember hearing another voice.
The Shades are useless.
To be honest, I didn't actually see them.
They have their eyes covered. It's their defense.
And there are no other exits present in this room, is that correct? Correct. The main door is the only one. Okay, so the Great Witch and her visitor both disappeared from the room. And even with all of these shades around, no one saw a single person enter or leave the room. Or perhaps, Miss Faye, this visitor simply managed to stay incognito during the ensuing commotion. That is one possibility. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? No one had seen the visitor prior to the incident, so even if that person was seen in this room, clearly no one would have realized it was them.
They're dressed like a shade.
Put that costume on. We're an outsider, stick out like a sore thumb here. All of the shades are dressed the same.
Duh.
Indeed, and the outsider certainly would stand out. I imagine the shades would be quick to apprehend them.
So they didn't really rush to apprehend these two.
However, what if this person were to disguise themselves as a shade? Oh, you could be right. Maybe they disguised themselves as a shade right before the others came into the room. Precisely. The rather disheveled appearance of this room would immediately draw one's attention, thus providing the perfect distraction for the culprit to hide. Okay, so where's this visitor now? No one has left this room since we entered. Therefore, he or she must still be in this very room. Alright then, let's hurry up and catch him.
There's only one person in here.
In order to do that, we must question everyone currently present
There's
in the room
one person!
and gather some information. What do you mean? My apologies for troubling you once again. Could you please gather together everyone who entered the room? Yes, right away. Time for a puzzle.
Okay, puzzle.
Oh, talk to everybody. Oh, jeez. Who done it? 5 shades into the room. It is unknown who entered first. Touch the letters A through E on the touchscreen to see each of the shades' comments. Listen carefully and work out the order that they all entered the room. The first shade that entered the room is the culprit.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's talk to him.
Those robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me.
Okay.
Okay.
So these two people were... One was in front.
He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size or stature.
So the tall person was in front of him.
Could have been tall, could have been big. So we have got 2 shorties,
Yes.
we got 2 talls, and we got 1
So
fatty.
everybody except for him could have been in front of him.
There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me.
So
One of the small ones came third.
this guy was in front of him, and this guy was behind him.
Oh, we can move. Oh, we can move them around.
Never mind. That's way easier.
Let's see. There were
guy's
already
not
some in front of me when I arrived. A little
Yeah.
one trailed behind me.
So this guy is behind somebody. Unless he's lying.
One of the small ones came third.
Wouldn't that be one of these guys then, right?
My robes were stained with this red liquid as I was carrying out my given task. It's unrelated. I was last to arrive. Those whose robes were stained with colored legs were in front and behind me. There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. He who stood in front of me did not resemble me in size nor stature.
Okay.
Oh, which means there was a big person in front of him.
Yeah. Well, it could have been this guy's bigger than him.
Neither size nor stature. They're both thin.
Oh.
He's saying the fat guy wasn't ahead of him.
Okay.
So, what am I missing here?
One of them's gotta be lying, right? But maybe actually, hold on. Well, his actually.
Do they have to be lying?
He said, no. We're looking for who entered first. Yeah, whoever entered first. Okay.
Well, we also want to find out the correct order.
Right.
I was last to arrive. Those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me, so he is not necessarily there.
You know what? Technically, I don't think he has to be right behind him, right? Somewhere in front.
No, he could be anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that guy's our suspicious dude.
Yeah. Well, it's whoever came first.
We have to get the entire order
Yeah.
of everybody. We don't only find the person
Right.
first.
I think that this is right so far. I think this is where he should be.
A little one trailed behind me.
Yeah.
He who stood behind me did not resemble me in size nor stature. I feel like that's the one that's wrong.
I feel like it's just saying that it wasn't one of this guy right here.
Okay, well if that's then everything else seems right.
And this guy says that there's a small person in front and the back.
He was last. He's in between two colored. He who stood in front of me did not resemble me.
Oh, it's not about getting the exact order. It's just about whoever's first. So we know that he wasn't first, and we know that he...
I feel like he's first. There's
he's
already
not
someone in
first.
front of me. He who stood in front of me.
Yeah.
There was somebody in front of me.
Yeah.
He was last. Let's just submit this.
It's this one or
You
that
need the
one.
yeah.
so
I'm pretty sure you do need the order. It says in the
Yeah.
description that listen carefully and work out the order they all entered the room. I think this is it though.
Okay, see what happens.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Good job.
No. Okay.
Come what may, puzzles are very solved.
Solid detective work. It turned out the larger shade was the culprit all along.
Bum bum bum.
The biggest one.
The biggest.
It would appear you are not quite the same as the other shades present in this room.
The Barnum, you think?
The one who was in this room with the Great Witch was you, was it not?
Barnum.
Impressive work, Sir Top Hat.
Yeah, it's Barnum. Whoa!
Well, what are you doing here?
What?
The Great Witch's visitor was in fact you, Inquisitor Barnum.
I have to say, that logic of yours is still as keen as ever, Sir Top Hat.
Logic coupled with careful, precise
His
thinking
hands are so
can
small.
topple
Yeah.
any mystery. So tell us, what exactly are you doing here in this place?
I might ask the same of the two of you.
Well, we asked you first.
How can it be that both of you are still alive? You were turned into a gold statue, and was she not sent to the flames as a witch?
So Barnum really doesn't
Hey,
know anything is
I
going
am
on.
not a witch.
This must be the Great Witch's handiwork as well.
What? No way. Inquisitor Barnum? You didn't... Did you kill the Great Witch?
What on earth are you talking about? I remember doing no such thing.
Oh, well, that's good. Why don't you tell us what happened then?
You wretched liar. What have you done with the mistress?
Spare me. The condition of this unkempt room is but the result of its equally unkempt master.
Whoa.
Insolence!
Called her dirty.
None shall speak ill of the mistress!
Please stay calm. Inquisitor Barnum, please tell us the state in which you found this room. Tell us what happened here.
It would seem the presence of an Inquisitor has fouled the atmosphere with the stench of distrust. Very well. I will tell you what I know.
Okay.
I don't think the situation would devolve to such a state. I only came seeking the one that could cast some light on the doubts that plague my mind. And just who is this mysterious one? You cannot say. Very well. Please continue, Inquisitor. I followed them and was led here to this strange forest. That is why I was here. I was aiming to put a stop to whatever the Great Witch was attempting to concoct. So you disguised yourself in their robes and made your way here to this room in hopes of foiling her plans. All those who doubt the storyteller and speak ill of his word are a threat to all of Labyrinthia and its citizens. Of course, the witch refused to speak with me, and as I reached for my sword, I lost consciousness. Perhaps it was one of her detestable magic spells. Magic? Lies! Your words are nothing but lies! I am true to my word. That was what happened before you forced me to open the door. That is why I lost sight of the Great Witch and was left stranded in this room. I attempted to make my escape a quick one in order to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. If you lost consciousness, then you did not see the Great Witch disappear, is that correct? Regrettably so. Liar, you did it! Because of you, the Great Witch is... How many times must you accuse me? A court knight is always true to his word. Wait. Then how do you explain all this blood everywhere? Actually, I do not believe this is blood. What? It's red, liquid, it's blood, right? I did not draw my sword. No blood should have been spilt. Well then, what is it? It could be that strange liquid we saw the shades brewing earlier. Oh, I think you're right. It sure smells like it. Perhaps one of these jars containing the liquid was knocked over during the struggle. The liquid must have splattered into the middle of the room, thus creating the scene we now see before us. I see. Now that you mention it, it does look like there's a broken jar on the floor over there. But can there really have been no other way for the Great Witch to have escaped? According to the shades, there is not. Then is the answer not clear? She must have used magic to disappear.
It's always magic.
Not quite. Magic is not the only method through which one can exit a locked room.
Also true.
Hey, are you saying this whole thing is like one giant puzzle, Professor? She managed to disappear out of a locked room with no other apparent exits. What other method could there be? Regardless, we must search the room thoroughly for any clues. You got it, Professor. I'm positive there's a clue or two lying around here somewhere. Indeed, Miss Faye. Shall we begin?
Alright, investigation time.
Alright, what are we looking for? Just
Clues.
something?
Right under the chair. There's a door, you can see it.
Yeah. Oh, what could this be? Did you find something, Professor? Miss Faye, please come and take a look at this. It's a throne. This throne does not appear to have any of the red liquid on it. Sure looks that way. However, if we just move this to the side... Ah, it must have gotten shoved here during Inquisitor Barnum's mad struggle.
It was the shadow, sorry, I saw.
But what does this mean? This throne does not have a single drop of the red liquid on it, yet the wall behind it does. Why do you think that is? Well, because the throne was in a different spot when Inquisitor Barnum was having the fight of his life. They were using it for something else. They're moving it around for like some kind of Game of Thrones.
Damn it.
Very sound reasoning, Miss Faye. And who do you think would have moved it? Well, it must have been Inquisitor Barnum when he was battling it out tooth and nail. It was not a battle fought with either teeth or nails. and I have no recollection of moving this throne at any stage. In other words, the only one who could have moved the throne was the Great Witch herself. And I believe moving this throne is in some way connected to what she did next. Very forced. What she did next? Oh, you mean her little disappearing act? Humph. Wielding that logic, you love so much.
Ugh, logic.
But remember, this is the Great Witch we are discussing. She could have easily used a magic spell to disappear.
Whoa.
Lies! The mistress disappearance is your doing. I've changed them to Cockney, apparently. You will return her at once. Please bring her back, Does. You detestable knight! We won't forget this! Hold on a second. Whoa, where did you guys get those weapons?
What weapons?
That has already happened here, or we'll nudge ourselves closer towards you yet again.
No!
There's nowhere for you to run.
No!
Nudge!
Barnum is awesome.
Uh-oh, this is not good. Inquisitor Barnum looks about ready to rip them to shreds.
Let him do it.
Ha!
Oh.
Whoa! Ah!
But Barnum?
Listen well, servants of the Great Witch. If you seek the truth, you must find it yourselves. Gah! Urgle burgle!
No.
Well, no wonder Inquisitor Barnum's so famous around town. He truly is an incredible knight!
He's so cool.
I cannot waste any more time here. I must make haste and return to protect the storyteller. Sir Top Hat, it was a pleasure crossing swords with you once again.
It's like he doesn't mind.
An honor, Inquisitor. Miss Faye? Yeah? Your courageous acts of bravery are worthy of my respect and admiration.
Aww, yay!
Courageous acts of bravery? Humph. That is all for now. Until next time, farewell.
Until next time, farewell.
He's gone. Perhaps the good Inquisitors anticipated the Great Witch making another appearance. He must have thought it's more important to work out her next move rather than dwell on how she disappeared. Inquisitor Barnum is set on ensuring the storyteller's safety and continuing the fight against the witches. He has responsibility as an Inquisitor, yada. Okay. Miss Faye, let us have one more good look around the room. Right, let's find us some clues. We are certain to find something that can solve the mystery of how the Great Witch managed to seemingly disappear. Let's continue our investigation.
So there's a big rip over there in the curtain, too.
True. The curtain hanging from this wall appeared to have suffered a single tear down the middle.
Okay.
Hey, Professor, take a look at the wall where the chain was. Does it look like that wall could be a door leading to a secret passage?
Dun dun dun!
That's what it was. As I suspected, it would seem the Great Witch did not really disappear into thin air. The air was quite fat indeed.
The fattest of air.
Although it is still unknown by what method she was able to make Inquisitor Barnum lose consciousness. Maybe she hit him in the head.
What method could it have been?
Magically.
Magically.
We can assume she took advantage of the situation and escaped through this secret passage. But, Professor, even if we go after her now, do you think we'd catch her? What should we do? I believe she intended for us to discover this secret passage.
Really?
It would seem she has us right in the palm of her hand. However, if we are to discover the truth, we must continue to move forward.
Okay. Time to go for the passageway.
You said it. All right, let's get going, Professor.
That's the end of the
To
chapter.
be continued.
Well, that was a long chapter.
So, Maya and Professor, not dead. Secret Witch Bezella, probably not a Spella. A lot of things going on. How are you feeling?
I'm done.
You done?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
ready to eat some food. Thank you so much, guys.